Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is War the Game. So this game is coming out 12th of January, which is the day of recording, actually. And full disclosure, I was given a copy of this game for purposes of me doing this video. No other compensation was rendered, and certainly nothing promised other than that I would make the video. So what do we have here? Well, we have an RTS game.
So it begins.
Yeah, as it says in the title sequence, you have 20 years in your career, you are a tactical genius, and you have make
so
as much
begins.
money as you can. We'll have a quick look around here. By hitting escape, we bring up our menu here, and as you can see, we have options for sound effects, which I'm going to turn down. Music, I'm going to turn down a little more, just in case there's a YouTube problem. We have brightness setting, we have screen resolutions, this unstable thing that you see here is an option. I can turn it on and off, monochrome, whatever. We have mouse sensitivity, and we can choose language, of course. Game settings, basically rewind the tutorial. I haven't even started yet, okay? This is a blind let's try as usual. I have no stats. I have no idea what the diplomacy does. There is a guide here. Going by the guide, it looks like you can use a controller if you so choose, which is unusual for a PC-based
So it begins.
RTS.
So it begins.
Yeah, so it begins. Okay, so let's start.
Hello, Commander. All decisions of war have been integrated in this new convenient computerized control system. I am its voice.
Well, the 80s called.
Let's get to work. Oh. One last thing. This is only a prototype. I hope it's not too buggy.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Iraqi forces invaded Kuwait. Use the USA forces in the area to destroy the Iraqi units.
Okay. Right, so right click, yeah.
Zooming in and out is done using the mouse wheel or by pressing shift while moving the mouse. Zoom in and out a few times to continue.
There you go, quest, done. Right, engage. In fact, all of you engage.
Achievement done. The battle started between you and Iraq.
I mean, in classic RTS form, I am just simply mob brushing stuff. My vast collection of things. So here we have the very exciting Desert
Pressing
Storm.
space or the middle mouse button will speed up the game until one full day has passed.
Do I want that?
Use this to speed.
Okay, I guess I do.
Your units can be selected by tapping the left mouse button when the cursor is on top of them.
I
Select
did
one
work
unit
that
to
out.
continue.
Right,
Pressing
now
the
we
left
destroy.
mouse button on an empty area of the map will clear the selection of units.
You do have a way of
Shaking the mouse
interrupting.
will also do the job. To select multiple units, keep the left mouse button pressed while moving the cursor over the units required. At any point, can units be added to an existing selection using a long left mouse button press. Select 2 units to continue.
I know you're a tutorial, but you're annoying the fuck out of me.
Tapping the right mouse button will order all selected units to move towards the cursor. Order unit to move. Some of your units got involved in a battle. Battles begin when enemy units meet. A detailed view of the unit types engaged in the battle is displayed in the bottom right. Note the pie chart. It gives you a rough idea of the strengths of the nations engaged in battle.
What pie
A battle
chart?
usually lasts about 1 week. Space to continue.
Right, first off, what pie chart are you talking about? Do you mean this thing? I guess that's a pie chart.
All land units, once committed to a battle, fight till the death.
Oh, well that's
All
good.
units have identical fighting force. Infantry brigades, armored brigades, fighter aircraft, bombers and battle fleets all have identical strength. Space to continue.
Get in there and just mock them up. Thank you. So yeah, I guess it is a pie chart. Okay. Since they'll fight to the death, I guess I don't have to worry about them retreating. Not sure why units are just randomly moving around, but they are.
Achievement earned.
Woo! Desert
Operation
Storm
completed.
achieved. Kuwait is liberated and we'll never have to fight in the Middle East again. Yay! It's 1992.
Foothold.
What's that? We have to go back with Bush Jr.? Oh, man.
The USA needs a foothold in the region and wants you to occupy 2 major cities. Capture Tehran and Baghdad.
Well, that's not a small ambition. Okay. Capture Tehran and Baghdad. Jesus
Your
Christ.
armies and military facilities near the cursor have their icons displayed in the top left of the screen. The icons show the health of units, as well as constructions going on in facilities. Enemy units and facilities near the cursor are displayed in the top right of the screen. Military facilities can be found in most cities.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Any more talking over me you want to do? Okay. First off, let's consolidate my armor. Since my infantry is slower. Right. I was going to send the infantry elsewhere, actually. Really want you to take the airfield. What the hell? No. God. This stack. This stack I have selected. I don't even have the stack selected. Get over there.
A battle started between you and Iraq in Baghdad.
Really? Fine, I'll send my infantry in as well. Crush this thing. Okay.
You have captured Baghdad.
Thank you very much. Amazing how the U.S. is fighting with no air assets. Okay. A long left click merges damaged units. I don't think that's necessary here. Everything's like 3/4 strength. On infantry. Because they're going to be a while marching. I mean, certainly recent history shows no problem at all with, like, capturing major cities in the Middle East, and certainly there would be no consequences whatsoever to this action. But it's a game, kids, it's a game. Let's park these nearby. Alright, nearly there.
You and Iran started a battle in Tehran.
There we go, crushed.
You have captured Tehran. Operation completed.
I is a genius. Okay.
Backlash.
What? There'd be a backlash to invading the Middle East? Never.
The Arab nations in the region are outraged by the USA expansion. The Arab nations are launching an attack to liberate Tehran and Baghdad. Make sure they do not succeed.
Well, that's an idea. Okay. So, I'm guessing I'm gonna need to move in some troops, and,
Fighter squadrons have an operational range of 1,500 kilometers from any airbase under your control. Fighters can move within this area without restrictions but cannot leave it. Fighter squadrons can also operate in the vicinity of aircraft carriers.
thanks.
Space to continue.
Yeah, engage that armor. I'll leave that infantry in reserve. Great, it moves so fast that the enemy is not even there anymore. Well, okay. No. Are we fighting? Are we?
A battle started between you and United Arab Nations near Baghdad.
There's a force over there. And I gotta deal with the peninsula. Okay. Tell you what, send the whole shebang, okay? Everybody just pile on.
The battle near Baghdad is still in the balance.
Just pile in there.
Armor lost. Armor destroyed near Baghdad.
Alright, our armor has been destroyed, unfortunately. Our infantry looks like it's taking severe losses as well, but we did win. So that's something.
This city generates several billion on a yearly basis. These funds continuously flow into your account.
Thanks.
The flag of the controlling nation is displayed in the circle to the top left of the city.
Okay.
The size of the circle is an indication of the income of the city. Space to continue. Cities can only be occupied by infantry brigades, not by armor. Infantry defending a city under their control receive a ×2 combat bonus.
Well, that's good to know.
Space to continue. Cities can contain barracks, aviation factories, shipyards, air bases and nuclear facilities. When selected, or near the cursor, these facilities are displayed in the top left of the screen. Select the facilities in a city to find out more about them.
Okay.
Space to continue.
Alright, what we
Units
need...
at identical positions are displayed on top of each other, as a stack. Repeatedly tapping the left mouse button, with the cursor on the stack, will select the units in the stack one by one. Cycle through the units in the stack twice.
There. Okay.
When dealing with a stack, keeping the left mouse button pressed longer will select increasingly larger groups of units based on the unit already selected. First, all units of the same type are selected, i.e. all infantry. Then all units that move in the same way are selected. All land units, or all planes, or all ships. And all units in the stack are selected. Select all units in the stack. The number in the top right of each unit icon represents strength. Units start at 100 and can get damaged during battles. Damaged units can be merged to create full-strength units. This is done by pressing long right mouse button with the damaged units selected. Space to continue.
Can I just get started? Can I just move my units back to the city so it doesn't get captured? I would like to do that.
When given a command to travel, faster units will slow down so that all units arrive at the destination at the same time. To make all units move at their maximum speed instead, tap the right mouse button an extra time after giving the units the command. Order a group of units to move at their maximum speeds by tapping the right mouse button twice at destination. Achievement earned. Operation completed.
That's the operation complete. I haven't actually defeated them yet.
Balance of power. Old rivals.
Well, I guess we actually get to start playing the game properly now, so let's see.
Annexation. So it begins. World War.
Now, what am I going to be doing out
World
here
War.
in the like Ascension out in the middle of the fucking ocean?
Distant War. Old rivals. Balance of power. Annexation.
Yeah, I have an idea what annexation's about since they're in Taiwan is right over here. Actually, that's the Philippines.
Annexation.
Isn't it? No, okay.
World
Oh,
War.
let's see what happens over here at Ascension.
A series of aggressive computer viruses has left the planet without any organization. Seize this opportunity and gain total control. Pick one city as your base and expand from there.
So it's a different game mode entirely.
Unfortunately, other nations have the same idea. Havana.
Special start in Australia.
Guayaquil.
Ooh, well,
Melbourne.
let's start in Melbourne. No, Sydney. Opera House, yes. Alright, select the whole stack. Go over here. Is it just like some random airbase over here? Yeah.
White units and cities are neutral. Neutral units are passive and generally don't attack players. In some cases, it can be better to leave neutral units undisturbed. Space to continue.
It just doesn't stop, does it? Okay. Let's capture an airbase. Apparently Australia is covered in air bases and nothing else. There's no Brisbane. Okay.
occupant and let's have a look at an example battle. USA units are moving in on Chinese forces. The United States have 4 units. In battle, all units have the same strength, so the armored brigade is equivalent to 1 infantry brigade. China has 3 units. USA does more damage than China, 4 against 3. This is why the Chinese forces are diminishing faster. The damage is absorbed by all of the units equally. The strength gap widens and the losing side is less and less capable of inflicting damage.
Yeah, so if you don't have superior numbers, it's kind of pointless to attack, isn't it?
The side starting with a small advantage ends up winning big.
It's all about the numerical advantage. Wait, did you just, like, gift me all those units as well? They still seem to be there.
Shipyards produce battle fleets, transport fleets, and aircraft carriers. To order the construction of these, simply select the shipyard, pick a fleet to be constructed with mouse wheel or the cursor up and down keys, and press the right mouse button to finalize. Damaged fleets can use shipyards for repair. Space to continue.
Well, that was somewhat useful to know.
Note how the top left corner of the screen displays your units near the cursor, mixed in with your selected units. Selected units that are not near the cursor, slide to the right a little. Space to continue.
Are you done? Really? Because I'm trying to look around here and just explore things, and you just keep interfering with my actions.
Are where infantry as well as armored
Thank you!
brigades are fighting.
Fuck off! Okay? Jesus Christ. Worked it out, thank you. Since units are of equal value, and infantry units are double value when defending the city, and since I have time, we'll order the construction of some infantry. Now, clearly I need a 3rd unit before I can attack that city. How long does it take to actually manufacture a unit? One week, 2 days. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to be waiting a while. Meanwhile, the unit has not appeared. Gasp. Yes, I do want to train some infantry.
Infantry in Sydney.
Okay, now we take the entire stack, right? And I give it a single mouse or right mouse click so that the whole unit moves together. In the meantime, we have to continue constructing, you know, for the love of God, why? Alright, I gotta say, this is not exactly intuitive. Alright, let's just hope that we win Australia, okay? It's the basic risk strategy. You conquer Australia, you have a base to conquer the world from. There.
You have captured Melbourne.
And now I have...
Infantry defending a city under their control double their combat performance.
You did say
The
that
infantry
already.
brigades are displayed with the ×2 on their icon. Their icon is also outlined. Space to continue.
I don't have... Do I have enough money? I have no idea. I have 700 million. Well, I now have 2 cities for income. Under the premise that I don't have enough money to build an iron unit, I'm going to wait until we have about a bit more than a billion. Toronto's been captured by China. That is a fight and a half, I guess. Right. Yes, it is a matter of money. It's billions. It cost me $1 billion to get trained as an infantry unit. Okay. Right. Meanwhile, we can send out our units to go and capture things like air bases. That's right, the tank can't capture anything. Hence, it is virtually pointless. Yay! It gets there fast and then just looks at things. By the south.
Infantry finish in Sydney.
So the south rose again, I guess. It beats me what use the aircraft was in the fight in the last scenario.
You have occupied an airstrip.
Thank you. Right, where to? Going the long haul. You will move from there to there, and then we'll bring you probably back down.
You have occupied an airstrip.
Yep. Why leave them open to enemy?
You have occupied an airstrip.
All airstrips will be mine. I know everyone who's ever been to Australia would just love to walk across the great desert that's in the middle of freaking Australia. Thousands of miles of arid, dusty dryness. Yes.
You have occupied an airstrip. When the airbase is selected, the operational ranges of fighters and bombers are displayed. Bombers have the bigger range. Space to continue.
Are you done? Really? Just
You have occupied an airstrip.
thanks. Trying to select the unit here. Alright. Yeah, we'll bring you back. All the airstrips. All of them. Oh, there's a small force here in Papua New Guinea. And over here in Indonesia, there's our next set of forces, and of course Thailand. Right, let's see here.
You have occupied an airstrip.
You don't say.
You have occupied an airstrip. You have occupied an airstrip.
Okay, let's bring home some garrisons. So let's bring that one home. Well, there we go. Okay. So I have a few billion in my purse. Why, yes, we should conquer New Zealand. That way we can make Hobbit movies. Apparently North America is being conquered by China. So, shipyard, transport. Yep, transports are things. Don't know what good a battleship would do. I don't know how many transports I would need. And these... That's just annoying, in my opinion. Alright. First off. Okay. Right, so it's a little more, it's a bit, I mean, this is an optional game mode, though, so I mean, I don't know if this is indicative of the main game. Right, let's go into, oh, hush the in-game tutorial. Yes. Right, so what I was saying is, I'm not sure if this is indicative of the main game style. Right, I need to construct at least a transport. Probably two. There's an aviation factory here, right? I mean, why can't I just, like, select menus, you know? I guess it's because it's a controller-friendly arrangement.
Transport fleet built in Sydney.
Alright.
Transport fleet completed in Melbourne.
Okay, let's see if we can't make this work. We'll drop them off over here. Alright, the transport moved, leaving the unit behind, so that's brilliant. Nope, we don't get on board the ship. Okay. Great. Do I have to turn the tutorial back on? Okay. How about you tell me about transports, huh?
A transport fleet has the capacity to transport one infantry brigade at a time. Transports carry no weaponry and rely on air force or battle fleets for their protection. Space to continue. To ship infantry, simply select the infantry brigades to be shipped and press long right mouse button on their overseas destination. Any idle transports in the area will automatically start shipping the infantry brigades. Space to continue.
I guess that's convenient. It's not the way I would have thought it would work, but whatever.
A unit is being shipped. Unit is being shipped.
Right, we'll hit the air base and then we'll head down here and capture... Well, I guess we're just defeating I don't know. What is that? Is it even a unit? Or is it a factory? I guess there's no cities in New Zealand.
You have occupied an airstrip.
What the heck is that? Looks like a solar power plant.
You have occupied a barracks.
Barracks. Well, at least I can send New Zealanders out to die on my behalf. Where is the nearest city? Jakarta? Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Your funds are displayed at the top of the screen. Funds are used to commission units and to repair fleets. Funds are generated by the cities under your control. Your yearly income is displayed on the Stats tab in the front end. Press Escape to activate front end and have a look at your income.
It keeps telling me I'm the UK or the USA. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So, that's been War, the game.
Commander, you don't mind if I take a nap, do you?
What? Anyhow, yeah, I'm somewhat befuddled. It's an interesting enough game, I suppose. There's certainly more depth to it than, reminds me of the old board game Ultimatum, actually. I suppose the interface could be more convenient for a mouse and keyboard kind of user like me, but it does seem to be geared well towards someone who's using a controller. So if that's your bag, seems like a good thing for you. I would recommend telling the in-game tutorial to fuck off, because that's clear. You may have gotten the impression I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with the tutorial. Anyhow, yeah, that's been the game. There'll be a link for it below, just released on Steam today, so the 12th of January. This should be out probably the following day, so check it out if you want. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.